us on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Turning it on! It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball in your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. And let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently trailing to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Now from inside the red zone. Got some room headed to the goal line. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they get right back to it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He now has 79 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Gallagher. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hits the open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football.
He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. There he goes! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the...
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
of time before he fires right. Finally corralled, but not before. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
First down, West Virginia.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Caught close to the marker. It's Sharp. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Turning it on. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. And the returner is stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Brings him to the open. Good, solid tackle. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it?
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. They'll do the rest and make big gains.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the option. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. You can show them the fade from any part of the field if you drop in a dime like that.
And that is a quarterback and wide receiver that you just got to give the look. You see the matchup. I got a matchup I want. My guy's better than yours. Throw the fade, get the completion.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. And as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Touchdown LSU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.